Making friends as an adult is weirdly hard. You move to a new city, you work from home, your old group drifts apart, and suddenly there's no easy way to just meet someone new and actually talk to them. The good news is that in 2026 there are apps built for exactly this. The bad news is that most of them are either dating apps in disguise, dead communities, or full of bots. So I tested the ones people actually recommend, and ranked the 6 best apps to talk to strangers and make real friends online. Number 1 isn't a swipe app, and it isn't video chat. It's something simpler that most people overlook. Let's get into it. Number 1 is Wakie, and it's first because it removes almost all the friction of meeting someone new. Instead of profiles, photos, and endless swiping, Wakie is built around your voice. You open the app, and you can be in a real conversation with a stranger within seconds. No camera, you just talk. And that matters more than it sounds. Without a webcam, you're not being judged on how you look. There's no pressure to perform, and it quietly filters out a lot of the creeps and bots that ruin other apps. You pick who you talk to from their profile and rating. Calls only start when both people agree, and if a conversation goes well and you want to take it further, video can be turned on later. But only inside a chat you've already built with someone, and only when you both say yes. You stay in control of that. Wakie has over 10 million users, and more than half of them say they've made real friends on it. Not matches, actual friends. There are also topic-based voice rooms, so if you just want to drop into a conversation about music, or practice a language, or talk about whatever's on your mind, you can do that too. It's free to start, moderated around the clock, with instant block if you need it. If your goal is real conversation that turns into friendship, without the dating app games, Wakie is the one I'd start with. Links in the description. Number 2. Discord. Discord is where online communities basically live now. Servers for almost every hobby, game, and interest you can think of, with both text and voice channels. If there's something you're into, there's a server full of people talking about it right now. The strength is depth. You can become a regular somewhere and build real friendships over time. The catch is that you're joining a group, not meeting one person. It's less talk to a stranger and more find your crowd. And big servers can feel overwhelming or a little cliquey when you're new. Great for long-term community, slower for instant one-on-one connection. Number 3. Meetup. Meetup flips the whole thing offline. It's built around real, in-person events near you. Hikes, board game nights, language exchanges, tech meetups. If you actually want local friends you can see in person, nothing else on this list beats it. The downsides are obvious. It depends heavily on where you live, events take real effort to show up to, and quieter areas have thin listings. Best for people who want friendship in the real world and are willing to leave the house for it. Number 4. Bumble BFF. This is Bumble's friend-finding mode. The same swipe and match mechanics you know from dating but pointed at friendships instead of relationships. It works reasonably well for finding people nearby with shared interests, and the interface is clean. The downside is that it still feels like dating. You swipe, you wait for a match, and then you have to carry a text conversation from a cold start. And a lot of matches just quietly go nowhere. Solid if you like the structured profile-first approach. Frustrating if you'd rather just talk to someone. Number 5. Yubo. Yubo is the Gen Z take on making friends, live streams, group chats, and a younger social-first crowd. If you're in that age range and want something fast and casual, it can be genuinely fun. But it skews very young, safety and age verification are ongoing concerns, and it leans more toward broadcasting and hanging out in groups than deep one-on-one conversation. Go in aware of who it's actually built for. And number 6, the random video chat apps, OmeTV and Emerald Chat. These are the closest thing left to old-school Omegle. One tap and you're face-to-face with a stranger, sometimes matched by shared interest. If you specifically want spontaneous face-to-face roulette, they deliver. But they're webcam first with strangers, moderation is inconsistent, and you will run into things you didn't ask for. So keep your guard up if you go this route. So, quick recap, if you want real conversation that turns into friendship, with no camera pressure and no swiping, start with Wakie at number 1. For long-term community around a hobby, Discord. For in-person local friends, Meetup. For a structured profile-based approach, Bumble BFF. And, for face-to-face random chat, OmeTV or Emerald. Every link is in the description. Wakie up top. Making friends as an adult doesn't have to be this hard. Pick one and actually reach out today. If this helped, subscribe. I test this stuff, so you don't have to.